Hello everyone, my name is Kevin, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to audio master your sound for your Adobe Premiere videos using Adobe Audition. First, I'll give you an example of what the audio sounds like before I master it. This is a test recording of the sound and quality of my voice. And this is what it sounds like after it's been mastered. This is a test recording of the sound and quality of my voice. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run a script and we're going to manually edit the sound clip first, and then we're going to save that script so that moving forward, every time we want to edit something with our voice, we just hit play, run the script, and it does it automatically. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is right click, hit edit source file. We're going to right click on the favorite section and we're going to say record new favorite. Sometimes you might get a prompt, hit OK. Then you right click on the section, again, record new favorite, hit OK, and you start adding your effects. So you want to go up to the effects section, right click, or you could select the entire audio file, hit effects, and you're going to look for the multi-band 30 band compressor. And what that does is you can play around with your mids, lows, highs. My voice is extremely low and high, so I have to play around with the levels to get it just right. Hit apply, and then we're going to normalize this sound wave so that it amplifies it, but it keeps it within a certain threshold. To do that, you hit normalize. I do it -1 dB to cap the sound wave. Apply OK. Then we're going to go again and we're going to run a amplitude and multi-band compressor. And what the multi-band compressor does is it kind of like compresses a lot of the sound waves, the extra noise. And as you can see, it maximizes the decibels. So we're going to have to go back and normalize it again in amplitude compression, normalize, -1 dB. And what that does is it caps the sound wave from creating extra rattle when you save it to your actual speaker when you're playing. Last thing we're going to do is going to hit a reverb, studio reverb. And I bump mine to 100 dry and 10% wet, and that simulates a studio environment. I used to use this for my podcast, and that gives the sound quality like enough amplification, but gives it that professional sound. Then we're gonna stop recording a new favorite, and then we're gonna name it. I'm gonna name it Audio Master. Okay. And it shows up in the favorites list, and it breaks it down to let you know what you did within that favorite name. And then we save it. So the next time that we want to edit a sound file, we can just hit play in the favorite and it'll run the entire script automatically, and we don't have to manually go in to do that. That helps when you have large audio files, and it saves you a lot of time. So I'll show you how to do that next. Okay, so if you're in Premiere Pro, you can right click on the sound file and go to edit clip in Adobe Audition. It's going to launch Adobe Audition with that WAV file. And if you look to the top left in our favorite section, we have Audio Master script saved. And all we need to do is hit the play button, and it'll run all the steps for us without us having to go through each step individually. Let's do it. Hit play. It's going to happen in a fraction of a second, and the computer is going to do all the work. And there you have it. It's done. All the steps done. Sound file edited, and we just save it. We're going to go back to Adobe Premiere Pro, and it just changed the sound file. If you noticed it, go back and play the video again, and you'll see that it bumped it up because we saved it in Adobe Audition. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helps you with your sound mastering for all future videos. Thank you.